Now we will discuss about the electric currents in conductors. So in this chapter, when we say conductors, we are concerned only about the solid conductors. Solid conductors are nothing but the metals. So let's see what exactly happens inside a solid conductor and what happens when you subject the solid conductor to the external electric field. Let's see. So in solid conductors, what is present? The free electrons are responsible for the flow of current, right? So what is flowing inside a solid conductor? It is the electrons which are flowing and they constitute to the flow of electric current. So generally in the absence of electric field, that is when you have a conductor, when the conductor is not connected across any potential source. The meaning of in the absence of electric field means if the conductor is not connected across any potential source. So in the absence of electric field at any temperature, what will happen to these free electrons is the free electrons will be moving randomly in all directions. So they will have a random motion in all the directions. It is purely happening because of the thermal agitation. It is because of the temperature present within the conductor, the electrons tend to move randomly. So by moving so, what happens? The electrons in the conductor are so when they move in the random direction, they make random collisions with fixed atoms or ions inside the conductor. So when the electrons are moving, there will always be a collision that is taking place between the other atoms which are fixed and the ions that are present inside the conductor. Generally here we don't speak about ions. For solid conductors it is going to be fixed atoms. So these collisions are inelastic in nature, due to which what will happen? We know that inelastic collision, there will always be a transfer of energy that is taking place. So due to this inelastic collision, there will be transfer of energy. Now if you try to calculate the resultant of all the velocity vectors, which velocity vectors of the electrons in the absence of electric field, it will be 0. The resultant velocity of electrons 0 in any direction, hence there will be no net electric current present in the absence of electric field. But as soon as you apply an electric field across the ends of the conductor, let's see what kind of changes happen to the movement of electrons. So for this analysis, what we will do is we will consider a cylinder we will consider a conductor in the form of a cylinder of radius capital R. So let's consider a conductor in the form of a cylinder of radius R. Take two thin circular discs of dielectrics of same radius R. So we will take two dielectrics of the same radius R and put charge plus Q on one of the dielectrics and minus Q on the other dielectrics, dielectric. Now attach these two discs on the flat surfaces of the cylinder. So take this dielectric and put it at this end, take this dielectric and put it at the other end, so that it looks like this. So you will have a positive charge here, you will have a negative charge here. So you have electrons inside which are already having random motion. Now as soon as this kind of a process takes place, what will happen is there will be an electric field that is created within the conductor. It is because of this positive charge on first disc and negative charge on the second disc. So this electric field is going to be directed from positive to negative disc. So due to this electric field, we know that the electrons start getting drifted. Right, due to this electric field, the free electrons in the conductor will be accelerated towards a positive disk. Why is this going to happen? It is in order to neutralize the charge that is present on the positive disk. Right. So in order to neutralize the charges present on the disk, the electrons get accelerated towards a positive disk. Now, till what time are the motions of these electrons going to be? Motion of electrons will be there till the electric field exists within the conductor. Means till there is a positive charge existing on this disk and the negative on the other disk, there will be a current that is going to exist. But what is going to happen in this case is, as the electrons travel towards a positive plate, they will neutralize. When they neutralize the positive plate, there is going to be no more electric field, hence the current will stop. So this is a current which is getting generated for a smaller amount of time. That's why we call this current as transient current. But in order to make this current exist for a longer duration, that is to make it as a steady state current, what you can do is you can connect it across a battery for a longer duration. That's what is written here. Observe, If we apply a steady electric field to the conductor by connecting cell or a battery across the two ends of the conductor, there will be a steady current in the conductor instead of transient current. So this is all about the electric currents in conductors.